This boy never studies, but he always manages to get first place on every test. Lupin's favorite thing is making bets with his classmates up on the rooftop. He puts a dice in a small bowl, flips it upside down, then gets the kids around him to place their bets. In the end, every number except 3 had been bet on by his classmates. They didn't believe Lupin could be that lucky. But when Lupin lifted the bowl, there was a flash of light, and the number instantly changed from 5 to 3. Lupin then took all the money and generously left the bowl and dice right where they were. No matter how much his classmates examined everything, they couldn't find any trick device. That's because Lupin had already pocketed the hair he'd used to cheat. Just then, there was a commotion downstairs. Turns out some delinquents had barged into the school looking for a student named Jigen. A boy stepped forward and fired 3 shots in 1 second. The delinquents, their tires and hats shot to pieces, ditched their car and ran off. Jigen's incredible marksmanship amazed Lupin, so Lupin decided he wanted Jigen as his partner. That night, Lupin used his winnings to treat his classmates to dinner. He was loving all the praise from his friends. But then Lupin suddenly spotted Jigen in the corner making some kind of deal with a merchant. So Lupin strutted right over and struck up a conversation with Jigen. However, Jigen was pissed about having his business interrupted and turned Lupin down flat. Just as Lupin was about to ask again, there was a disturbance on stage. A bunch of thugs were trying to drag away one of the dancing girls. The dancer struggled, bit one of the thugs, then ran off in a panic. Lupin, hiding behind a wall, stuck out his leg and tripped the thug who was chasing her. When the other thugs came running to help, clever Lupin yanked up the carpet, and the unsuspecting thugs went tumbling to the ground. Lupin then introduced himself to the dancer and pulled her away, dodging another thug who charged at them. Just when Lupin was feeling pretty pleased with himself, more thugs showed up and surrounded him and the dancer. With no other choice, Lupin yelled for Jigen to help him, but Jigen coldly refused. But the next moment, Lupin's fingers moved slightly, and 2 brand new revolvers slid out from inside his clothes. Those were the limited edition weapons the merchant was trying to sell to Jigen. Seeing his precious guns get stolen, Jigen had no choice but to step in. Jigen fired 4 shots in 1 second, shattering the thugs' weapons. Lupin seized the chance to grab the dancer and make a run for it. But since Jigen had emptied his bullets and was no longer a threat, the thugs all rushed him at once. Seeing this, Lupin quickly pushed Jigen and the dancer to safety, but ended up completely surrounded by the thugs himself. At the critical moment, Lupin yanked off one thug's belt, then slipped through the chaos and got away. Using his agile body, Lupin climbed all the way up to the 2nd floor and led Jigen and the dancer out of the restaurant. The 3 of them then drove off safely in the thug's car.